I made it to my Arusha bus. Report time is 8 a.m. I was on an Uber at 7:45 and the traffic was insane from Westlands all the way to town. So I had to take two boda bodas, one of them with my luggage, with my suitcases, and the other one with me. Luckily we made it on time, and that's why sometimes boda bodas are the best option. They got me here and now I can move on to my next East African country on this bus. I'll probably never cross the Namanga border ever again. This was my second time and yet it wasn't free of stress. One thing I've learned on my travel journey is that if I'm crossing the borders by land, I have to be ready for some hostility. For some reason, the immigration officers are much nicer and straightforward at the airport. You know, I travel for long periods of time and I repeat countries, and at the airport, the immigration officers are always like, "Welcome back. Which places are you visiting this time? Have a good stay." I wonder why that is. Or maybe that has been my luck. Because to be honest, I've seen my fellow colleagues, Maya, Trudy, Teo, also being detained at airports and missing their flights. So maybe it's not as linear as I'm making it seem. All the inconveniences are part of the job, and I'm not going to complain about them because I chose this life. But from experience, the immigration officers at the airport are less prone to creating drama, at least in East Africa. Hello, family. Yes, those of you who watch my channel updates, you're family now. I'm very intentional about making these updates because I don't do live streams. I'm always in shared living situations and I never have the privacy that I would need to do a live stream and speak to you guys for hours and hours. So this is the best I can do, which is great because you can watch the videos at any time. Since I'm always moving around, I like to make these videos to let you guys know what's going on. I've officially made it to Tanzania, Arusha to be specific, because it's the closest place to Nairobi and the weather is similar. I've heard that Dar es Salaam is hot and humid, so I need to prepare myself mentally before going there. But Arusha is also a very charming place. So many hidden gems, lots of nature. There's actually enough material here for me to make a video about, so stay tuned for that. First point of presentation for this video: what do you want to see from Tanzania? What are the things about the country that you would like to know more of? Please, nothing extreme like going to a tribe to eat monkeys. I appreciate those videos, but I personally wouldn't do them. I'm just a soft girl who enjoys soft activities. That's why I choose to pack my videos with information and ideas, because research is a soft activity. I already have video ideas for Tanzania, but I want to know from you if there's anything specific, and then I can accommodate your ideas into the video ideas that I already have. I'm very excited to film Tanzania, Kenya's equally beautiful sister. I'm very aware of the rivalry between the sisters though. Actually, not even between the sisters, between the children of the sisters. Kenyans have a lot to say about Tanzanians. Tanzanians have a lot to complain about Kenyans. I'm just happy to be Mozambican because Mozambique is the estranged brother that speaks a different language and is never around. So I'm an outsider that gets to see both sides. When my Kenyan friends say something about Tanzanians, I'm like, I see your point. When my Tanzanian friends say something about Kenyans, I'm like, I see your point. I am a diplomat, true and true. And that's the reason why I have to learn Swahili, so that I can understand the beef completely. The second point is that things are going to change again. I love changes. That's why I'm always traveling, right? So last year in October and November, I was uploading regularly, almost once a week, because Nairobi was giving me all the content ideas that I really wanted to try. Having tried all of those videos, I realized that what I really enjoy doing are storytelling videos, because I also enjoy the research process, learning new things about the place, and being able to give that information to you. I've been making videos for too long now, and in order to not get bored, I have to do something challenging. So moving on, we are going back to less regular videos, but I promise I'll make them longer. Mombasa and Diani videos felt a bit short, and that's because I didn't have time to meet more people and interview them. But yeah, if I'm going to disappear for a month, I promise to come back with longer videos. Another thing that has kept me away from making videos, especially in January, is that I started accepting clients that need my help to grow their brands on social media or to grow their own YouTube channels. I'm now scripting videos for other people, making their titles, thumbnails, and it's been way much more fun than I anticipated. I've developed my storytelling skills quite well, and I'm happy to sell my skills to those who need help with content creation. My service is called Curated Plan. I have an Instagram page, and I'm also on LinkedIn posting a lot about social media growth. So if you want to grow your personal brand but you have no idea where to start, or you know where to start but you have a full-time job and you don't have the time to dedicate to it, I'm happy to help you. Providing this service has been really fun. The other day, my client went viral. twice. And I was like, whoa, it's so much fun to give this feeling to someone else. She went from 80 followers to 2,000 followers in 2 weeks after about 6 weeks of working with me. And I've realized that I'm basically a social media and YouTube geek. I have 10 years of experience trying to make a name for myself, doing freelance work for other companies, so it all adds up. Providing this service has been a huge source of joy and stability for me over the past few months. Another reason why I scaled back on the videos, because if you have dreams of becoming a YouTuber, here's the trade-off. Either you make videos every day and YouTube becomes your 9 to 5, or have another source of income that helps you invest time and money on making videos. Unless you're doing YouTube to promote your business, it can be a very thankless job. Especially as an artist, which is what I consider myself. Since the beginning of my travel journey, I've always had predictable freelance work. I've always done video production and video editing for clients. And that's what I recommend if you're dreaming of living life like this. The best and smartest way to use YouTube is to promote your own business. So if you have a viable business and you want to start creating content to help promote it, email me or send me a DM. See what I did there? Use YouTube to promote my business? The best thing about my service is that most of my clients become my friends because we have to be talking almost every day. So a friendship is inevitable. Thank you so much for watching this channel update. Appreciate you caring this much about me and what I have to say in between my videos. I'll see you soon for Tanzania season.